Quasi here, and in today's video, what I want to do is make a really casual video talking to you about why you cannot manifest money. I haven't prepared for this video at all, I haven't made any notes on it, I'm just going to completely spitball, so if it sounds kind of disorganized, you'll have to forgive me. So I'm going to try my best to convey this idea because this is a revelation that I've had recently. Even though I knew this for a very long time, something made it click for me, an epiphany made it click for me. So I want to convey that with you in hopes that you get some value from it so that you can use it, so that you can create real wealth in your life. So before I go ahead and get started with this video, I want to do the quick usual. You can go down and join our exclusive email list to get access to stuff that you can't really get access to because I can't share on YouTube because of the platform's limitations. So the link for that will be in the pinned comments in the comment section below. So without further delay, let's go right ahead and get started. Today's topic is why you cannot manifest money. And the biggest problem I see with people trying to create wealth and trying to, create their realities in a way that has wealth and has money in their lives. The number one biggest problem I see is that people, when trying to manifest money, focus directly on money. Okay, now you might be thinking, okay, well, isn't that how you manifest? If I wanted to have a relationship with someone, wouldn't I think about that person, or wouldn't I think about being with someone? Yes and no. Money just works a little bit differently. So what happens when you directly focus your mind on money is your thoughts and your mind is focused on money. But the money itself doesn't set your heart on fire. Okay, so let me try to give you an example to make sense of this. I might want to create works of art that really motivate me and inspire me, right? I might want to be a world-class artist, but money doesn't inspire me, right? Money is a byproduct of me becoming a great artist. So do you see where I'm going with this? It's a byproduct of you being really good at what you do. So this brings me to the two types of motivation that people have. There is an intrinsic motivation and there's an extrinsic motivation, okay? Intrinsic motivation is when you just like to do the thing that you do for the sake of it. When you play a game, you like to just play the game itself without needing anything from it. When you make a work of art, you like to engage yourself and you can get lost for hours and hours in that work of art, in the song that you're creating, right? In the video that I'm making, I can get lost for hours doing that. For example, when I create my program and make modules for the program, I can get lost in hours of just recording, right? And time will pass and I'll forget all about it. When I enter that state of flow, I'm being intrinsically motivated. I'm doing something for the sake of doing it without any regard for what kind of outcome it's going to bring me. But the thing is, what drives that action first and foremost is the extrinsic motivation. It's the promise of an extrinsic reward, right? So the extrinsic reward here is getting money, getting paid for your music, etc. But what happens is when you get extrinsically rewarded too many times for something you're already intrinsically motivated by, it actually reduces your intrinsic motivation bit by bit. So for example, when I started to make these videos, at first, I was actually making them for free, right? I had no idea I would get paid for them and that this would be a potential business. So I was just doing the thing that I love to do, which is share value with people, learn stuff, personal development, and just sharing this stuff with people. And then, seeing people's comments, and how they were getting results from it, that really powered me up and made me want to make more and share more. But then somewhere along the way, I realized, and people started to reach out to me for coaching, and I thought, oh, well, I could turn this into a coaching business and actually work closer with a handful of people and get them even better results, which is why we have so many successful clients, which you can see on the channel sometimes, right? So when that started to happen and I started to get paid for it, I started to get focused on, oh, okay, well now I can turn this into a business, I can scale this up and I can make more money from it. And when I started to focus on money, my videos started to get tailored for more traffic, right? So somewhere along the way, sometimes I was focused so hard on, okay, what topics will make videos, what topics, and I just didn't feel too good about making some videos. I started to see that I made videos to get something, some extrinsic reward, right? Just like you make music to get some extrinsic reward. And I think I came to this realization when I was watching this TV show with my wife. Can't remember the name of it. But in that TV show, there was this song producer who was encountered with like a singer, and then when the singer completed that song, he was like, do it again. And she was like, what? Are you serious? That was so good. He was like, do it again. And then she sang the song again. And when she's done, the producer was like, your song is great and it's going to win platinum and it's going to be something you're going to be singing for the next 10, 20 years. Great. But it's not something that will last a lifetime because it has no heart in it. It has mind in it. You know, you've thought about the lyrics, you've made it catchy, but you're not really feeling into the sorrow of that song. It's a sad song, right? So what I'm trying to get to here is you've got to have both the intrinsic and the extrinsic motivation in order to pursue what you want. Okay, if you really want to be successful, if you want to really have fulfillment from it, you've got to be both intrinsically motivated. It's got to be something like me making these videos. And also you must receive some sort of extrinsic motivation so that you want to keep doing it. Because the extrinsic motivation is what drives the mind. The intrinsic reward and motivation is what drives the heart, right? So along that way, when I got lost and I started to make videos just to get some views so I can get more traffic, so we can drive more traffic into our funnels and make more money, I realized that my videos were lacking life and it was making me make crappier videos, which didn't bring in better clients at all. So then when I realized that, I could change my focus to, okay, what do I want to make? What videos do I want to make? And that's what I started to do, just like this one, right? Just changing things up sometimes, going into more chaos and not going through the same routine over and over again. Recently, I came to this realization again on one of our customer Q&A calls. One of our customers came on the Q&A call and they asked me, hey, you know, I want to do this coaching business, but I'm not too passionate about funnels. What I am passionate about is singing and music, but I can't see myself making a career out of it, which is the dilemma that 99% of people have. They want to do something, but they don't see it being financially rewarding, so they never do it. And they believe they need something to make a livelihood. But what they can't see is somehow when you keep going with this, what you double down on your passion first, you can monetize it later. There's going to be 1,000,001 different ways to monetize it later. So to this person, I said, well, look, we actually had a client previously who was in the same boat. He thought he had to make some singing course and sell this singing course to people when he was really passionate not about teaching singing, but actually about singing itself. So he started to go to concerts and do concerts, and he got paid little amounts for it because he wasn't confident in his ability. Through using our program, he went from charging like a couple $100 an hour to charging like almost $1,000 an hour. And now he makes more than enough to sustain him. He has a lot of traffic. You know, he's basically doubled down on himself. And in this process, a lot of great things have happened because he's truly doubled down on his passion. Right? So when you double down on your passion, just like I did, just like this person did with their music, other doorways will start to open up for you. So the conclusion that I want to come to in this video is go forward with your passion first. Double down first on what intrinsically motivates you. And then look at how you can monetize it, how you can extrinsically get a reward from it. Okay? Because that's what really worked for me. I started with what I'm passionate about, which is sharing value, personal development, growing, leveling up, and also sharing it with other people and being a mentor, being a guide of some sort and leading other people. That's what I'm good at. And so that's what I initially began with. And then I thought about, okay, well, how can I monetize this and make this my career so I don't have to do something else and I can do the thing that I love every single day. Right? So guys, there was a lot of different ideas I discussed in this video. If you have any confusions, just feel free to leave me a comment letting me know what you thought of this. But if you're someone who's on the fence, you're like, oh, I don't know if I should double down on my passion or not, just do it. Life is way too short to give into some societally conditioned idea of just get this banking job to make some money when you have no interest in banking, and life just becomes a lot more difficult that way. You should always be doing the thing that intrinsically motivates you. And of course, you know, it's not always going to be fun, but that's the challenge of life. When you start to do things that are necessary in a joyful way, you start to control your own state. But overall, you're doing the thing that you would love to do, right? So with that, I conclude this video. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment letting me know what you thought of this. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that little bell there so you're notified of any new video that I put out. And If you want to work closer together with me and my team in the Reality Mastery Program to see if we can help you level up, just like we've helped so many of our other clients, you can click on the link in the description below to apply. And who we typically work with are people who are entrepreneurs and business owners and even creatives, just like I mentioned in this video, who want to take their businesses, their careers to the next level. But what they're seeing is they don't have a tactical or a strategic problem. What they have is an internal blockage, a mindset problem, a lack of clarity, a perspective problem. They keep looking at it the same way, and the same blockages and the same problems keep appearing day after day. If that sounds like you can click on the link to sign up for a consult to see if we're a good fit, and I'll see you there. And the free Facebook group is open for you to take advantage of. The link for that is also in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time. Peace.